conference will now be recorded.
Okay. You guys are able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the topic that we discussed in the previous session?
Many
End-to-end
to many
relationship.
relationships.
Sorry.
End-to-end relationship.
Yeah, we discussed about the relationships and their behaviors, relationship behaviors. So how many types of relationship behaviors we have? Relationship behaviors. How many types we have?
3 types.
Sorry?
3 types.
3 types, huh? Okay, what are those?
One to N, N to one, N to N.
Those are relationships. Those are not relationship behaviors. Okay. So we have
Oh,
relationships and we also have relationship behaviors. Okay. So at the end of the session, we discussed about 4 different types of relationship behaviors, right? Okay, just give me a second. What are those? You guys able to hear me?
Yeah, God. Parental, referential, something, I think. Those are right.
Correct, correct. So there are 4 types of behaviors. They are parental, referential, referential restricted delete, and cascade. Okay, so we have 4 types of behaviors. Okay, so yeah, so we are done with the relationships. So today's topic is form customizations. What is today's topic? Form customizations. So you know, right? We have different types of forms: main form, quick view form, quick create form, card form. Okay. So today we'll see few form customizations. Okay. Let's say I will explain you the requirement, then we'll try to implement that. Let's say, see, we created climb entity yesterday, right? Or few days back. So let's say if I open climb, see now I can see all the fields information. Like I have claim number, contact, product, cost of the product, etc. These are the fields inside this particular form called information. This is main form. See now how the fields are aligned. See each row we have one field. Claim number we have one field. Below to that contact, below to that product. I do not want to show the fields like this. See it is taking a lot of space here, right? So instead what I wanted to do, I want to place the fields side by side instead of top to bottom. See, we will also keep top to bottom, but I do not want to waste the space which is showing up here. Instead, I want to show the fields like this: claim number, contact, product. So I wanted to keep it like this only till cost of the product. And I wanted to keep type of the product this side, date of purchase this side, problem description this side, on to the right. I do not want to keep these 3 fields here. Instead, I wanted to move them onto the right. Okay. So I'll show you how to do it. So this is which form? This is information form and it is main form, right? This is related to claim. So let's go to claim entity. So now I am under solutions. Open our solution. Expand claim entity, forms. So this is information form. Okay. See here, you have the fields top to bottom. Claim number, under that contact, under that product, like this. Okay, I do not want to keep them like this. I don't I wanted to show them side by side. Okay, so now this is the section. So this is general section, right? Select this particular general section. Okay, click on the general section, change, click on change properties. I wanted to change the properties of this particular section. Click on formatting. See, right now it is set to one column. I do not want to keep it like one column. Instead, I wanted to show the fields side by side. Click on two columns. Click OK. So when I click on two columns, see, you can see the space onto the right, and you can place the fields like this. Drag it and drop it. Date of purchase, drag it and drop it. Problem description, drag it and drop it. Language known, drag it and drop it. Okay, so now I am placing the fields side by side. This is two column section. So this is general section. Under general section, previously we only have one column. Now I kept it as two columns. Let's see how this will looks like. Okay, save it, publish. Okay, now this is done. Let's minimize. Okay, so this is the form. Refresh. So when we refresh it, you can see the changes. Okay, now you can see the fields are aligned side by side. Okay, this side and this side. Okay, this side and this side. So this is two column. Okay, let's say if you want to keep it like three columns, side by side, three columns, that also you can do. Open the form. This is your form. Now right now it is two column. So select this particular section, click on change properties, go to formatting, select three column. Okay, now you can see three columns. So you can place the problem description onto the right. Okay, so save it, publish it. Now it will show three fields side by side. Okay, refresh. Now you can see three fields side by side. Okay, so this is how you can align the fields inside a section. So this is a specific section. Inside the section, you can keep, so this is your section, right? So click on change properties. In this particular section, you can keep one column field or two column field or three column or four column. At max, you can keep four columns. So that is the max that you can keep. And you can see here the field label alignment. Field label alignment. See here. See, now the name is showing on to the left and the value is showing on to the right. Okay, claim number. This is the label showing on to the aligned to the left, and the value of it aligned to the right. Okay, so you can also change it. See, if you set it to right, what will happen? The name, it was aligned to left, right? So it will come near to the value. So let's see what will happen if I set it to right. Okay, so the label alignment, field label alignment, I set it to right. Let's see what will happen. Okay, it should move to the right actually. It's not happening right now. Okay, let's do it one more time. Information form. So this is our section. See, now you can see the alignment. Previously, the claim number was aligned to the left. Now it was aligned to the right. Let's publish. It should show like this only on the form as well. Okay. It doesn't look good, but you still have that option. Okay. Looks like it is taking some time to reflect. Okay, so this claim number, no, so it should align to the right. It should show here. I think it is taking some time to reflect, but once it is done, no, it will show up like this to the right. And you also have another options. Go to the formatting. See here, you also have center. Center means it is not completely left or it is not completely right. It is at the center in between left and right. Okay. So now I defaulted to left, and you can also see here the field label position. See the label. So this is the label, right? It is showing onto the left right now. If you want to show this label onto the top, somewhere here, on the top label and bottom value. Okay, let's do it. Let's change it to top bottom. Okay, so click OK, save it, publish. Now you can see the field name was on to the top and the value onto the bottom. Previously it was like side by side. Now it is like top bottom. So related to the, so I would say like section has some properties. You can modify the properties by changing the property. See here, you can select that particular section, click on change properties, and inside that you have formatting option, and here you have an option to choose either you want one column section or two column or three column or four column. And you can also change the label, the field label. Okay, whether you, if you want to keep it left, select left. If you want to keep it right, select right. This is center, and this is side by side or top bottom, the label. If you want to show the label onto the uh, on top, or if you want to show that onto the left, so that is also defined. So these are section properties. Okay, so you can modify the section properties like that. See, in you can also add the section. Okay, see, this is one section, right? In case if you want to add another section, you can also do that. So how can you add another section? So you can click on insert. See here you have a section option. Click on this. You have one column, two column, three column, four column section. I'll show you the difference. Let's add one column first. So this is one column section. I added one column section. What is the difference between one column section and two column section? Let me add two column section also. Okay, so what is the difference between one column section and two column section? This is one column, this is two column. What is the difference that you can see? See, in one column section, you can only keep one field. See, if I can add created on, I can only keep one field. But in two column section, I can keep two fields. See, I can keep modified by, I can keep modified on side by side. But in one column section, I can only keep one field. What about three column section? What about three column section? In three column section, I can keep three fields. Created by, let's say add currency, let's add status. I can keep three fields. You understood, right? So you can add one column section or two column section or three column section or at max four column section. So the difference is the number of fields that you can keep on the section. One column section can hold one field. Okay, See, here also you can keep another field, but you cannot keep the field onto the right. You cannot keep the fields side by side in one column. But in 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, you can keep the fields side by side. At max 4 columns. Okay. So this is how you can add a section. Okay. So let's add for now. Okay. For now, so we already have general section. I wanted to add one more section. Click insert section. Let's add 2 column section. I added 2 column section. This is 2 column section, and I wanted to give the name. Double click on it. Name of the section is, let's say, product information. Product information. Okay. I added this section. So I wanted to show the label of the section on the form. Yeah. So select this. When you select this name will be shown on the form. If you don't select this name will not be shown. So I wanted to show it. Click OK. So this is product information. So I wanted to add product field here. Move it. And this is product quick view form. Add this quick view form. Okay, so under product information section, I have product field and product quick view form. Okay, let's see how this looks like. Save, publish. Okay, so let's refresh. Okay, now you can see there is another section called product information. So if I select any product, you can see the quick view form onto the right. Now you can see you have a quick view form onto the right because we also added quick view form of this particular product. See now how many sections are there? You have 2 sections. This is first section, this is general section. Why the general section is not showing up? Why the name is not showing up here? See on the form you have the name called general. But why is it not showing on the record? Because you have not enabled the option. See, this is general section, right? Select this, click on change properties. See, this option was not enabled. If it is enabled, the name will be shown. If it is not enabled, it will not be shown. So now I am enabling it. Save it. Publish. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, now you can see name is showing up, general section and product information. Okay, so this is how you can add any number of sections onto the form. In case if you want to add another section, you can simply go to insert, click on selection, add it. Okay, it is straightforward. Okay, so in similar way you can also add a tab. So what is the tab that you are seeing up? So this is tab, general tab. Okay, this is tab. Similarly you can also create another tab. Okay, see this is general section and this is general tab. Okay, this has, so this is general tab. Okay, so you can also add tabs. Okay, see you can click on insert. In insert you have, see here, one column tab, 2 column tab. 2 column tab you have 3 different types, and you have 3 column tab. Okay, so you have 1 column tab, 2 column tab you have 3 different types, and 3 column tab you have. So let's add 1 column tab. Okay, so when I add 1 column tab, I got a tab with one section. Let's add 2 column tab. What is the difference? What is the difference between one column tab and two column tab? Two column tab has two sections. One column tab has one section. But in two columns, you have three varieties. Okay, let's add two column tab. Second two column tab. Okay, this is second two column tab. What is the difference? Okay, so I added the same. Let's select this, remove. I wanted to remove it. Select, remove. Okay, so go to insert. So you have two column tab, first one. Okay, what is the difference between these two? Both are two column tabs only. This is two column tab and this is also two column tab. What is the difference between them?
Width is 50-50.
Correct.
Equal.
See, the first section, it was occupied 70%. But here, first section, it was occupied like 50% only. This is 70% and 30%. This is like 50 and 50. And you also have another type, two column tab. So this is 30%, 70%. First is 30, last is 70. So that is the only difference. Okay. So you have three different types of two column tabs. The difference is first one is 70-30, second one is 50-50, third one is 30-70, like that. Okay. So select and remove. Okay, I am just removing it. Okay, 50-50, let's keep it. Now I am removing this one as well. Okay, you also have three column tab. So when you click on insert, you also have three column tab. Let's click on three column tab. What is the difference? Three column tab, you have three sections: section 1, section 2, section 3. Okay, this is also another three column tab, but it is equally uh, equal width. This is 33%, 33%, 33%. This one like 25, 50, 25, like that. This is three column. Okay, so you can add any number of tabs. Okay, so let's remove. So I added a simple tab which is 50-50, 50% and 50%. Okay, I added another tab. So I wanted to change the name of the tab. Double click on it. So it will open the tab properties. This is tab properties. So I'm changing the name. Claim other information. Okay. So I just added the label name like claim other information. Okay. So in this, I'm just adding claim created on when the claim was created, claim modified on, okay, when it was modified, claim status, or claim modified by who modified this particular claim. So I wanted to add this information. Okay, I have two tabs right now. First one is general tab, second one is claim other information, another tab. Let's click on save, publish. Let's check if we can see another tab. Okay, now it is done. Let's minimize and see here. Right now you can only see one tab which is general. So let's see after refresh. Now after refresh, what is it? You have general tab. You also have claim other information. See, you can also see another tab. One tab. This is another tab. Okay, so this is how you can add any number of tabs or sections onto the form. Okay, see now how many tabs you have, sorry, how many sections you have?
2.
In general tab you have two sections. First one is general section, second one is product information. Okay, see here, I wanted to keep product information on the form, but I don't want to show it on the record. What is my requirement? See, this is form, right? This is form. So expand this form. So I have two sections, general section and a product information section. There are two sections. See here, I do not want to remove this section from the form. Instead, I wanted to hide it. I wanted to hide this particular section called product information. See, this product information, I do not want to show it to the user. Okay, if I do not want to show it to user, I have two options. First option is I can remove it. When I remove it, it will not show. Second option is I can hide it. If I hide it, it will not show to the user. I'll show you how to hide it. So this product information, this is product information section. Click on change properties. See here, you have an option called visibility by default. Okay, so you have an option called visibility by default. So let's remove this option. Click OK. So now the visibility of this particular section I removed. Okay, so let's click on save and publish. Let's see what will happen. Okay, let's refresh the page. Okay, now you can see, are you able to see the section called product information? Do you see the product information section? There is no
No.
product information section, but it is there on the form. See, it is there on the form. I haven't removed it from the form. The section is already there on the form, but we are not allowing this section to be visible on the record. Okay, this is record. This is record. On the record, you are not able to see. On the form, the section is there. So this is hiding of a section. Okay, so in case if anyone want you to hide a section from the record, you can simply go to that section and you can remove this option. Double click on it or click on change properties. You can remove this option called visible by default. If you remove this, it will not be shown to the user. So if you do not have any conditions, if you do not have any conditions, you can simply remove that option. It will not be visible to anyone. But if you have a conditions like, see, you have a condition like this. If type of defect is damaged. Okay, see, if type of defect is damaged, you want to show this section. Otherwise, you want to hide it. You have a condition here. So if you want to, by default, if you want to hide it, you can simply hide it by removing that checkbox visible by default. But if you have a condition, based on that condition, if you want to hide and show a section, you can't hide and show, you can't use this option visible by default, because you have to check the condition as well, right? If type of defect is damaged, show it, otherwise hide it. So you have a condition, so you can't directly remove the option called visible by default. Instead, in this scenario, if you have a specific condition and based on that, if you want to hide and show a section, in this scenario, you have to go for JavaScript. You need to write a simple JavaScript to hide and show a section based on a condition. Okay, that is a different scenario. But if you do not have any conditions, if you simply wanted to hide a section, you can straightforward go to that section and remove the option visible by default. Then it will not be shown to anyone. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so that is hiding. That is hiding of a section. Okay, you can also hide a tab. Okay, see, let's enable this section. Now I am enabling product information section visible by default. I am checking. You have claim other information. You have claim other information, right? I do not want to show this particular tab to the user on the record. On the record, I wanted to hide this particular tab, claim other information. Same thing, like how you hidden that particular section, in a same way you have to hide the tab. So select it, change properties. See here you have visible by default. This is tab properties. Visible by default, remove. Okay. So you can save it, publish. Okay, now this is done. You can refresh. Now, are you able to see that section? Are you able to see the tab here? Previously, we have seen other information tab, right? Claim other information. Are you able to see now?
No.
There is no tab, but we enable this product information. Now you can able to see this particular section. So you can also hide and show a tab, okay, by using visible by default option. Okay, so this is how you can hide and show a section, hide and show a tab. Okay, and you can also hide and show a field. Okay, so that we will see now. Let's enable this particular tab. Okay, this is the tab. Double click on it. So now I am enabling this particular tab. Okay, tab visible by default, yes. Now see here, you can see the field right here. What is the field? Language known. So right now it is showing up on the form. Language known. It is showing up on the form. Spanish and French. I want to hide this particular field. I want to hide this particular field. How can I do that? I can simply go back to that particular field. This is that field. You can double click on it, or you can click on change properties. Okay, so let's click on change properties. Okay, see here you have an option called visible by default. It is checked. Let's remove this. When I remove this, it will not be shown. Click on save. Click on publish. Okay, so now check if this field is showing or not. Okay, let's check if it is showing or not. So are you able to see that language known field now?
No.
No. So this is how you can hide and show a field. So there is no condition here. If you observe, we do not have any condition. Simply we are hiding. Let's say if we have a condition like if type of defect is type of defect is damaged, hide it. If type of defect is like quality issue, show it. So if you have a condition, then you shouldn't go for this particular option. Visible by default option will not work that time. So in that case, either you have to go for a business rule or you have to go for a JavaScript. So you have two options there. Okay, if you want to show and hide a section, okay, so if you want to hide and show a section, you have two options. Either you can use visible by default if you do not have any condition, or you can write simple JavaScript to hide and show if you have a condition. But if you want to hide and show a field, you have three options. First option is you can use visible by default. You can uncheck that. If you uncheck that, it will not be shown. In this scenario, you shouldn't have any condition. Okay, if you do not have any condition, if you want to simply hide it, you can go for visible by default. You can uncheck that visible by default option. If you have a condition, if you have a condition and based on that condition, if you want to hide and show, then you have two options. What are those two options? First option is using business rule. So you can write a simple business rule and you can hide and show a field based on that condition. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about the business rules. Okay. And the second option, third option is you can also write a simple JavaScript. Okay. Using JavaScript also we can hide and show a field. Okay. So these are the options. You can hide and show a field, you can hide and show a section, you can also hide and show a tag. Okay. And so you can also change the field requirement. So if I ask you what is the field requirement of a date of purchase, what is the field requirement of date of purchase? So how many types of
Option
field, how many types of field requirements we have?
3.
Three difference. Yes, very good. What are those?
Business required, business recommended, and optional.
Very good. Business required, business recommended, and optional. Now the data purchase comes under
Optional.
optional because you don't see any icon beside to that. If you see an asterisk symbol like this, you can say that it is business required. If you see a plus icon like this, claim number, then you can identify that that is business recommended. But I don't see any icons here, so which means that it is optional. You can also change the field requirement. Okay, how can you change the field requirement? See, you need to go to that field. So data purchase, right? So this is data purchase. Double click on it. So go to the details. You need to go to details. Click on edit. So here you have field requirement. You can change it to business required. Okay. So click on save and close. You have to do it 2 times because immediately it will not reflect. So right now it is updating the. Okay. So if I click OK, see now it is not showing the asterisk symbol like this. So let's do it one more time. Select, change properties, details, edit. So field requirement is already business required. Just click on save and close. Click OK. Now you can see an asterisk symbol. Okay, so there is a bug here. When we do it for the first time, it is not reflecting. We have to do it twice. So let's click on save, publish. Okay, now this is done. Let's refresh this particular page. Now you can see an asterisk symbol in front of it, which means that it is mandatory field. If I do not enter a value in it, it will throw an exception. If I click outside, it will ask me to enter the value. So that is mandatory. Clear? So this is how you can make a field required, or you can make a field optional or recommended. You can also make a field as locked or unlocked. You can make a field read only, or you can also make a field editable. Right now, problem description is editable or non-editable. Is it editable or non-editable?
Editable.
It is editable, right? So you can also make this particular field non-editable. You can also make this field as read only. How can you? So you can go to that field. This is the field, problem description. Double click on it. You have an option here. Field is read only. You can make a field read only. So select this, click OK. Okay, now I made this field as read only. So let's see what will happen. Publish. Okay, go back and refresh. See here. So there is a lock symbol in front of it. Now I am not able to modify it. I am typing, but it is read only. You can see a lock symbol in front of it, which means that it is read only field. So you can also make a field editable or non-editable, read only. You can also make a field visible or invisible. You can also change the field requirement of a field. Okay, clear? You can also make the field, you can also lock the field, lock a particular field onto the form. Let's say this is claim number, right? So this is claim number. You can see a lock symbol in front of it. What does this mean? Lock symbol. I need this field. I am not allowing anyone to remove this field out of this particular form. Okay, this claim number is very important. I wanted to keep this field always on the form, and I don't want to allow them to move this field out of the form. Okay, so when I double click on it, you can see an option called lock the field on the form. Okay, by default this is system field, right? So that is why it is showing. See, let's say if you want to lock this cost of the product, double click on it, lock the field on the form. See, when I check this, what is it saying? This field cannot be deleted from the form. So you can't delete this field from the form if you lock it. So click OK. See, you can see an lock symbol here. So save it, publish it. So this field cannot be removed. You cannot see any difference here on the form. Sorry, on the record you will not be able to see any difference, but when you go to the form you can see the lock symbols here. So these two fields you cannot remove from the form. If you want to remove them, you have to unlock it first and then remove it. So those are required for that particular form. Okay, so these are the basic things, basic form customizations that we have. Okay, so tomorrow we will start on business rules. Okay, tomorrow we will start on business rules. Using business rules, I'll show you how to hide and show a field, how to make a field mandatory or non-mandatory, or how to make field visible or invisible, read only or editable based on a condition. So right now, these form customization, using these form customizations, you can hide and show a field, but there shouldn't be any condition. But what will happen if there is a condition? So we have to use business rules. We will discuss about business rules in tomorrow's session. Okay. So with this, I'm just closing for today. So if you have any open questions, you can raise it. That's all for today. Okay, open for questions.
Venkat, this is regarding tomorrow's session.
Huh.
So tomorrow is Saturday, right? Do we have session or?
Yeah, I will.
Monday.
I will
Okay.
inform you. Mostly, I think I will take it, but they will inform you if there is a class.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, then if there are no other questions, I think we can wind up the call. Thanks for joining, and we will reconnect tomorrow. if possible. Okay. Thank you. Bye.